take a look at harness racing at Moonee Valley last night. In the first event, the General Insurance Stakes, the favourite South Atlas at odds on. Here's Brian Markovic.
A run to the circle, 400 to go, and South Atlas under a good hold in front. Still led about 3 metres for Mark Hayes from Go Scotch. Then Tay Carter, who's only labouring at the moment, and Haughty Lord locked away back on the inside of Count Nimbus. He's going to turn with a good lead on this fellow, South Atlas. He's sitting up against it. It led 4 metres Go Scotch, Haughty Lord, and Tay Carter, but in the straight, South Atlas, he went for home on it now. It's shot 8 metres in front, and it's home in the first event. It's going to win easily, South Atlas. It's coming away. Off the fence comes Haughty Lord to get second. Go Scotch may get third, but South Atlas won at 8 metres. Haughty Lord second. Go Scotch hang on to get third, just ahead of At Your Service.
Yes, well, I had the wrong BM there. It was Brian Martin, of course, and South Atlas 7-4 on and favourite. Haughty Lord at 7-2 and Go Scotch at 8-1. In the second event, the favourite My Lightning Blue at 11-8 on.
Only danger if there's a danger to the leader, and they're well clear of Proud Sheffield, and then further back Need to Win. My Lightning Blue's 12 metres in front. He starts to get anxious. Sabu is coming at him very quickly, though, running out after the favourite. They're well clear now of further back than Keeneland. Sabu could be the danger to My Lightning Blue. They turn. My Lightning Blue 3 metres in front. Sabu on the outside trying to peg him back. My Lightning Blue's a metre in front. Sabu is trying hard. My Lightning Blue's pulling out plenty, though, the favourite. Hard driven, and he'll get there. My Lightning Blue by 3 metres, Sabu. About 20 metres away, third is Proud Sheffield, just ahead of Young Serenader, who wasn't a bad run. They're followed by Falcon Select.
2 out of 2 for the punters at the Valley last night. My Lightning Blue 11-8 on, Sabu at 9-2 and Proud Sheffield 25s. In the Youthful Stakes final of the third, the favourite here 10 to Trap at 3-1.
Fence, then 10 to Trap out 3 deep, starting to run on, and they've got clear of Saunders Idle and Ardina a long way back. But the leader, Waroo Amandi, a length and a half in front of the Rosewood Treasure, who's now struggling, and 10 to Trap on the outside is going to be the danger. Then Mandy's Nipper, and further back in the field, Saunders Idle. 10 to Trap, race now to Waroo Amandi when they turn. Race for home in the final. 10 to Trap kicked away up the home straight from Waroo Amandi. From a mile back on the fence is Coy Lass getting home fairly well, and so is Ardina. 10 to Trap drifting all over the place. He's got too big a lead, though, and 10 to Trap is going to get the money. 4 metres. Second, Coy Lass, 2 metres wide out Ardina. Then Waroo Amandi, Mandy's Nipper followed further back.
10 to Trap, 3-1 in favourite. Coy Lass second at 9-2 and third Ardina at 25-1. The first leg of the quadrella was race 4 on the card, and the favourite here was Power of Carome at 5-4.
Away they go. And the favourite Power of Carome over on the inside began well. I don't know whether he's going to lead, though. Now going out very quickly on the outside to head him off is Marin King. Marin King clears Power of Carome and leads. Sid Vicious went up third on the outside, settling down. Then Michael Manley, followed by Key Marty, a length and a half. I'm a Threat has got out to be 1 deep. Then Burra Birch, and it's out 3 deep now around the outside of Cabor Romeo. On the fence is 2-stroke, and well back in the field, Tudor over into Dark Ones back on the rail last of all. In the straight they race, and Marin King has got the lead coming up the straight the first time, a length and a quarter. Power of Carome's got a trail up over on the inside and moving up now into the death seat up towards the lead as they run to the judge here is Sid Vicious. They're followed on the rail by Michael Manley, and then came Key Marty. It's got 1-1. I'm a Threat 3 back on the outside now of 2-stroke. They're followed by moving up 1 deep out of the straight, Cabor Romeo from the Dark Ones, who's got a fair way out of its ground. It's only got 2 behind it now, turning into the back straight, and they are Burra Birch, who's back along the inside now of Tudor over. They run to the back, and the leader is left alone here, Marin King down the back, a length and a quarter Power of Carome. A half on the outside facing the breeze is Sid Vicious. Then came locked away over on the inside Michael Manley as they run through the first half in 62.2. And the leader still Marin King, a length and a quarter Power of Carome. Ahead the outside still facing that breeze is Sid Vicious. Then came Key Marty 1-1 over along the inside as Michael Manley. I'm a Threat travelling nicely 3 pairs back on the outside of 2-stroke. The next couple coming around the top turn are the Dark Ones, who's pulling hard over along the inside of Cabor Romeo. And the last 2 back on the fence, Burra Birch, and on the outside of it, Tudor over. They wheel around the circle, coming for the bell. They've got 1,000 to go. Marin King 3 metres in front. Now moving up to its wheels, Sid Vicious, and now Power of Carome's in a pocket over on the fence. Then Key Marty still 1-1, locked up Michael Manley the fence, and then I'm a Threat 3 back. Over on the rail, 2-stroke. On the outside of it came Cabor Romeo, and the next 3 to Dark Ones, followed by Tudor over, and last of all, Burra Birch. They go to the 800-metre mark. They're in the final circuit, and Marin King went to the back straight, still no change, about 2 metres in front. First mile, 2.6.1, so he's had them well and truly stacked, the leader. And he's still in front, Marin King, about 1 metre in front of Sid Vicious. Locked away Power of Carome, nowhere to go outside him, Key Marty. I'm a Threat with a slow pace pulled out. He flushed out Key Marty, and I'm a Threat's 4 deep. Key Marty out 3 wide. They run to the leader quickly. Sid Vicious race to the front now. Tackled in turn by Key Marty. Power of Carome's got off the fence. He's now 1 out and running on. I'm a Threat outside him as they bunch up. And then further back 2/350 out. And it's Sid Vicious being tackled by Key Marty. I'm a Threat goes up 3 deep, and Power of Carome is back in a pocket. He has to pull him out 4 deep. I'm a Threat race to the front now, headed off Key Marty when they turn. Power of Carome pulls to the outside. In the straight now, he goes back to the rail. I'm a Threat in front. Power of Carome getting up on his inside, but I'm a Threat still the leader. He's drifting out. He's a metre in front of Power of Carome, and I'm a Threat will go home and get the money. Scored a metre on the line to Power of Carome. Third's tight. The Dark Ones might have got third on the wire from Key Marty. Then further back in the field at the head of the others, Michael Manley. Wider out in the track there was 2 Stroke, and they're followed by Burra Birch. Dropping out of it, Cabor Romeo, and the last couple coming in at Tudor over in company with Sid Vicious, and after leading up, Marin King is Red Absolute.
Strong second favourite, I'm a Threat 7-4, defeating the popular pick Power of Carome at 5-4, and Dark One's third at 20-1. That was the first half of the harness racing program at Moonee Valley last night. Back to take a look at the last 4 races in just a moment. Well, at Moonee Valley last night, and the favourite Only a Tiff at 7-4.
Going through, well, there's a line of 5 settling down. Away quickly here is Arco Bellino with Aim for Glory, and out fast Keystone Fella. Keystone Fella got the rail out of the straight from Arco Bellino, and Aim for Glory out 3 deep. A line of 3 settling down from Only a Tiff, and they're followed further back by Risable running to that turn. Genesee is last. Now, when they head down the back, Keystone Fella kept the lead and led by 2 metres. Going roughly is Arco Bellino, but he eased back now, and going up on outside of him is Aim for Glory second. Only a Tiff went up third the fence, and then Arco Bellino now 1-1, and further back than Gillian Frost and the rail in Waikari Bill. A length into Keeling, poking up on the fence is Evening Tyros. Well back in the field then Demon Hero, getting up on the rail Risable, and last of all is Genesee. They go to the circle. On the bend on the first occasion here, and with about 1,300 to go, Keystone Fella led. By a length now to on the outside, and the death is Aim for Glory. Only a Tiff is third on the fence, and then Arco Bellino is now 1-1. Waikari Bill the fence, and they're followed over on the rail by Evening Tyros. On the outside, Gillian Frost. Further back in the field, then down the home straight, came on the outside Keeling, locked away on the rail, then Risable, followed by Demon Hero, and Genesee last of all. They come to the judge now, and they'll come for the bell. A circuit to go. Keystone Fella led 3 metres. He backs the speed away a little, and it led 3 metres now. Keystone Fella out of the straight as they go into the final circuit from Aim for Glory. Only a Tiff the fence from Arco Bellino 1-1. Waikari Bill the rail, and then Gillian Frost on the outside of Evening Tyros. Further back Keeling, followed by Risable, Demon Hero, and 2 to Genesee last of all. Down the back for the last time, 600 out, and the leader still is Keystone Fella. 3 metres Aim for Glory. Ahead third is Only a Tiff. Well, he's going all right if he gets a look in. He's still locked up third the rail. Arco Bellino about to come out 3 deep the outside, then locked away Waikari Bill from Gillian Frost. Further back than Evening Tyros. They're on the circle, 350 out, and the leader still Keystone Fella, 2 metres in front of Aim for Glory. Arco Bellino out 3 deep. Aim for Glory still trying to get to this leader. Only a Tiff trying to get clear. Then Waikari Bill, Gillian Frost, and then Evening Tyros. They turn, and Aim for Glory got to Keystone Fella. Only a Tiff sees daylight now and starting to come after them. Halfway up the straight, Aim for Glory got to the front, though. He's doing well enough. Aim for Glory in front of Keystone Fella, Only a Tiff, and Aim for Glory gets the money. About 1.5 metres to 2 metres. Keystone Fella might have got second, a nose in front of Only a Tiff the outside, and Waikari Bill close up the centre. Then further back, Evening Tyros, a gap in the field, then to Keeling. Well out of the track, down the track there was Risable, followed by Arco Bellino, Demon Hero, Gillian Frost, and last of all, Genesee.
Billy Lasser and Aim for Glory successful in the first leg of the double at 6s, from Only a Tiff at 7-4, and Keystone Fella 5-2. In the third leg of the quadrella, the favourite Gosh at odds upon.
Now, Diama's up close, and away they go. It flew from the outside, Diama. Laskin out quickly in the centre. Laskin led, and now joined by Diama at the winning post. They lead from Marin's Choice, Iramu settling. Then Gosh back on the fence as Diama quickly arrests the lead going around that first turn, and got out about 8 metres in front now of Laskin taking the sit. Further back then Marin's Choice. Iramu 1 wide, and over on the inside Gosh, and 2 lengths to Garnet Bay, and further back then Man of the Moment. Last of all down the back the first time Kentucky Beauty. The leader is Diama down the back straight, about 8 metres in front now of Laskin, and the speed fairly good in that first point. They're followed by Merrin's Choice. Iramu and the Death on the inside of it, the favourite now fall back along the rail. Gosh, a length and a half Garnet Bay, and then came Kentucky Beauty going around the outside of Man of the Moment. On the circle they race with about 1,400 to go, and the leader is Zero over on the inside. Diama about 1.5 metres to 3 metres in advance of Alaskan, and then Iramu, who's on the outside of Merrin's Choice, locked away Gosh the rail. Then Kentucky Beauty moving up on the outside of Garnet Bay, and 2 lengths last of all is Man of the Moment. In the straight they come, and they come for the bell. They've got 9.50 to go, and the leader still is Diama, about 6 metres in front of Alaskan. Then came Merrin's Choice. On the outside of it is Iramu. Gosh still fall back on the fence. Kentucky Beauty trying to get up to put it into a pocket, but it's not going well enough at the moment. Kentucky Beauty, she can't get there. On the fence is Garnet Bay, and 1 1/4 last of all Man of the Moment. Into the final section they go in the last lap, and running down the back, 700 to run. The leader still Diama. Has clipped out a good speed in front, about 6 metres. Laskin, Iramu the outside. Now Gosh is off the fence. It's going to go home on the back of Iramu, and then back on the rail, Merrin's Choice and Garnet Bay. Then Kentucky Beauty and Man of the Moment. They bunch up. Diama at the 500 metre mark, 3 metres in front of Iramu. Gosh is now ready to come at them. Locked away as Laskin. Back to the rail goes Merrin's Choice. Garnet Bay latches onto the back of Gosh, and they're followed by Man of the Moment and Kentucky Beauty, 350 out. And the leader still is Diama, 2 metres Iramu. Gosh will have to pull out soon. Now he's out 3 deep. And Laskin trying to get a run at them. In the straight they come now, and it's on the inside still. Diama, 2 metres Iramu. Now Gosh coming at them quickly on the outside, is finishing well. Gosh raced up and grabbed the lead from Diama. Laskin couldn't get out. Gosh put his head in front of Diama. Kentucky Beauty is gone, and Gosh goes home to win. About 1 metre on the line to Diama, and third Iramu. Then Garnet Bay, close-up Man of the Moment, Kentucky Beauty. Laskin didn't get much room back on the rail, and Merrin's Choice the last one in.
Pretty drive by Henry McDermott. Gosh 5 to 4 on, Diama 7 to 2, and Iramu at 50s. In the second leg of the double race 7, the favourite Glentucky at 7 to 4.
Race over the 1900, and they're racing. Galloping out there was Parlour Royal mixing its gear. Parlour Royal galloped. Trickle Over was checked behind it. Away quickly here, Docker Charlie. Although driving up Lord Albatross on the pole. Lord Albatross went a little roughly on that turn, but he's up with the lead settling now with Docker Charlie outside him, and around the outside goes Sempre Primo. Up towards the lead, but he's wide. Kenton Bird has nestled over on the inside of Glentucky. Colonel Sam out 3 deep, 1.5 lengths further back, Modfin Man. And then Barmer King, and well back was Trickle Over, followed by Moonee Playboy. Last of all, Parlour Royale. They sort themselves out down the back. Lord Albatross kept the lead 2 metres to Sempre Primo. Colonel Sam's 2 metres away, but he's out 3 deep, out in the bleachers they're working. Kenton Bird back on the inside of Docker Charlie, 1.5 lengths Glentucky, 1.25 lengths. Further back then came Modfin Man. Then Moonee Playboy, Barmer King, one off the fence, and then Trickle Over, and last of all, Parlour Royal. Now, Colonel Sam's worked, but he's got up on the outside now of Lord Albatross. They sweep the turn again, coming for the bell, about 1,100 out, and the leader on the inside, Lord Albatross, about 1 metre, Colonel Sam. Kenton Bird third on the inside is Sempre Primo. And here's Trickle Over and Glentucky. They're both pulled out and making their runs rapidly. Trickle Over from the back of the field hits the lead. At the judge, a lap to go, and Trickle Over's come from a long way back to get up on the outside of Colonel Sam and Lord Albatross. He can't cross over. He's just about cleared them. 800 metres to go, and he's still out 3 deep. Trickle Over, he can't get over. Lord Albatross booted up on the inside again to get 1 metre in front of Colonel Sam, and Trickle Over caught 3 deep. Kenton Bird trying to get out back on the inside of Sempre Primo. Glentucky went up 3 deep on the back now off Trickle Over, and they're followed for the back by Moonee Playboy, and then Barmer King back in the centre, then Docker Charlie. And the last 2 off the back are Modfin Man and Parlour Royale, but they're bunched up 450 out. Lord Albatross, Trickle Over 3 deep, Colonel Sam the centre. They're all hard at it, 400 metres to go. Glentucky pulled out 4 deep. He's going to them fairly quickly. Kenton Bird can't get out. He's travelling well, and then pulled out wide. Barmer King coming with a great run. Many chances now, turning 350 out. Lord Albatross again got the lead. Kenton Bird got out though, grabbed him in a couple of strides. Wider out Glentucky, Barmer King, and Modfin Man is from last, but Kenton Bird got to the front with about 80 metres to go. Glentucky tackling him with Barmer King. Kenton Bird 1 metre in front of Glentucky near the line. Kenton Bird's in front of Glentucky, Barmer King, and Kenton Bird. Kenton Bird 1 metre on the line. Might be Barmer King just ahead of Glentucky for second. Nothing in it for the minor. Then further back, Moonee Playboy. Then came Parlour Royal. Further back, Modfin Man. A gap in the field to Sempre Primo. Lord Albatross, then Docker Charlie, and the last two, they did plenty of work, Trickle Over and Colonel Sam.
Nice to see Peter Ward back in the winner's circle. Kenton Bird at 14s, Barmer King 33s, Glentucky the 7-4 favourite in race 7. In the final event on the program, equal favourites Nark Bark and Tuned In at 3-1.
Waiting for runners just behind them, Key Scotch when they come to the 400 metre mark. And then further back was Waikari Thor. Marcus Aurelius grabbed by Nark Bark with about 300 to go. There in front of Key Scotch trying to get out from Jakarta and then Tuned In, who's only plodding at the moment. Nark Bark on the outside, ahead in front. Marcus Aurelius comes again. They settle down to fight it out, clear of Key Scotch in the home straight, and then further back, Waikari Thor. Nark Bark and Marcus Aurelius kicking back on the rail. Nark Bark, Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius coming again on the rail, wins it a nose on the post. 2 Nark Bark, 3 lengths away third, Key Scotch.
Marcus Aurelius at 12-1, a good result for the bookies to wind up the card. Nark Bark 3's equal. Key Scotch at 9-1, unplaced equal favourite Tuned In at 3-1. The doubles from the Valley, TRB double 6 and 7, $46.90. Extra double 9 and 8, $3.35. And the quadrella 8, 6, 7 and 7, $341.50. That was harness racing at the Valley last night. Hope you had a good night and hope you found some winners there at the Valley program last night. Well, next Saturday is a big day of racing here on Channel 7. We have a full telecast of the AV Hiskin Steeple Day. Always a great day, and you can join us live at Moonee Valley at 12 o'clock, 12 noon next Saturday afternoon, all the interstate action, and of course the big day, the Hiskin Steeple Day at Moonee Valley. And many of the horses who competed in the recent National Series will be going around at the Valley next Saturday, so I hope you can join us here on 7 Sport. And of course a big day coming up, World of Sport at 11 o'clock with Sandy Roberts. And of course at 5 minutes after 2 we'll take you live to the Sydney Cricket Ground. Peter Landy, Bob Skilton and Lou Richards with the Swans playing Collingwood. A very important game for the Magpies this afternoon if they are to keep in contact with the final 5. And we'll be taking you up to Sydney at 2:05 for all the action. That's all from World of Sport Replay this morning. All my gear from Opal Southland. See you next week. Let's go up now to the 7 National Newsroom to find out what's been happening. Here's Tom Bennett.
Thank you, Pete. Good morning, everyone.